right, folks, Sean the Average Angler, and I'm sitting in the garage and I'm thinking about things for winter fishing. And I came across a good one that a lot of you may not know about. But I'm going to go over that, teach you how I fish it, because it's a little bit different than typical. And I'm going to do next few days, we're going to do a kind of a little streak of these wintertime fishing techniques that are so good. And some of them are pretty similar. They're just different baits. But the first one, and I'm going to use different rod than normal for this technique because of the fact that this method I'm going to show you right now and talk to you about, hopefully teach you. Hopefully y'all don't know about this one. It's top secret stuff. Pros ain't telling you this one. I'm going to use this Irod 764 Gen 3. Now, I caution you, when I talk about the Irod 764 Gen 3, it is not a fast action 764, okay? It's more on the moderate side, bends really deep into the rod, allows the fish to get a good taste of that bait before you hit them and drill them. This time of year, fish tend to go deeper. There's always fish shallow, okay? I'm never gonna dispute that. The pattern fish are typically deeper, whether they're eating on crawdads or some sort of bait fish. Those are the fish that I'm going to target over the next few days in the videos to give you guys some ideas, maybe just new ways to target those fish. Now, this is a really, really good one, by the way. I'm going to throw 18-pound fluorocarbon on this, okay? Again, because we do need some hook setting power. It's 18-pound shooter. All right, what that bait is, it's chatterbait. Okay, this is a 3/4 ounce chatterbug. I don't know if it's focusing on that. 3/4 ounce chatterbug. And on here, I've got a Z Craw trailer that I cut down because I want the kickers, and you're going to find out why in a minute, but I don't want them so far behind the bait. So you'll kind of see I've got those kickers are right about at the bend of the hook back there. We're going to launch this baby out there and just let it sink to the bottom, okay? Part of winter fishing is getting your bait down to where the fish are at. So we're gonna let this baby sink all the way down to the bottom. Ho hum, ho hum. Yes, takes a little while, but you can get a 3/4, you can get a 1 ounce. I kind of like the 3/4 just because once it's down there, and that's the thing too about using this full size. This is the regular Z Craw. Is you got some body there to slow the fall down once it's on bottom. And the reason I want to do that, and you can see how much of that I cut off, about 1 inch, is because I'm going to yo-yo my chatterbait. Very much like other yo-yo techniques, I'm going to yo-yo the chatterbait. The difference is I'm going to reel until I feel. Now you can reel this with your rod tip up if you want. Just reel and let it settle. So it's going to take off like a crawdad, cause a lot of vibration, and then when you stop, it's going to dive back down. And when it does, those tails are going to be kicking. Like most other techniques I talk about, we need to figure out a cadence. Sometimes you can do big jumps, sometimes there need to be smaller ones. But so the key is going to be using a jackhammer. An Evo may work because we need that blade to start immediately, okay, and easily. Get that blade kicking. If you reel, get the blade kicking. You can usually feel it. I can feel it. Reel, and then pull it up and let it flutter back down, okay? Very much like hopping a jake. Very simple technique, can be very, very productive. You can fish it uphill, you can fish it downhill, you can fish it out on drains, which is creek channels or whatever, you know, down in the middle of coves. Wherever you find fish, this is a great way to trigger them. And remember, wintertime a lot more, we're going to have to trigger because their metabolism's going to be slower. They don't need to eat as much. They still need to eat, just like we do. They have to eat, only we tend to eat more in the wintertime because of the holidays. I'm still eating turkey and stuffing and yams and all that other stuff. Anyway, get yourself a couple of bigger chatterbaits, okay? And remember, get yourself a plug knocker. That plug knocker will save you a lot of chatterbaits And look, if you're using a 3/4 or 1 ounce, a lot of times if you don't dig it into that snag, you can shake it back out, okay? But if not, use the plug knocker, get your bait back, pull it up, retie, and get back after it. That way, if you catch the giant of a lifetime, he doesn't break off because you frayed your line. All right? Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Help me keep growing the channel. Sean the Average Angler. We'll see you on the next one.